Hi everybody, I'm Trin Johnson and welcome to Dust in My Eye. So I was contacted by the Lightwish people. They have a new set of 48 professional quality oil pastels that came out, and they asked me if I would be interested in testing them and reviewing them. And I said that would be lovely. I do like their oil pastels. I have a set that I purchased a while back, the Macron set, and I really enjoyed using those. So I thought that would be kind of fun. So I hope you join me to see what I think of them and what I can create with them. I've got a picture all drawn up and I'm ready to go. And I have a buddy. Always have a buddy. So let's get this opened. I've had them for about a month. I just haven't been able to get to it. We had guests, my son and daughter-in-law and grandbaby. He's not quite 2, come visit from Chile. And that kind of took precedence over everything. We also have a very sick kitty that's kind of taken my time and mental state. So here we go. This is kind of fun. Set that aside. Ooh. Now these are more of a general set, I think. Whereas my Macron set was kind of lighter side at pastels. This one I think is more basic, but there's 48 in there, so I don't know. Let's see. See what we get. Is that glaring? It always glares when there's plastic involved. All right, let me see if I can do that. That's better. Let's get them open. They are giving me a coupon code for 15% off. That will be linked in the description below. If you are interested in purchasing these. Boy, new art supplies. Let's see what we got here. You are very interested, aren't you? Huff? Okay, let's just set that up there. Yeah, look at that. Aren't those nice? Yeah, it's a very nice range of colors. And lots of whites, because you do go through white. I'm wondering how different this is compared to the Macron set I have. Because I don't know if that was considered artist quality. This might be a new thing for them. I don't know. I should research that a little bit and see. But right now, I am just interested in checking these out. So let's get a sheet of paper and just do a little bit of fussing around with them. Pick some good colors. How about a nice pink? If I could get it out without hurting myself. Oh, there we go. They're very nicely stuck in there, which is a good thing if you want them protected. Zelda, they're not for you. They're not for you. And you're making it hard for people to see what I'm doing. Oh, they are very creamy. Let's pick another color. A little purple. That would be good to blend that with. Really creamy. Get a little more pink. Somebody thinks that it's for them, but it is not. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, it's really nice. They're really soft. Oh, this is going to be kind of fun. Okay. I think I will swatch them all out, but I might speed that part up a little bit once I get going, because otherwise it will be a very long video and very repetitive. I need to get the cat to go somewhere else too, because she's kind of in the way. Not that way, sweetheart. Let's go this way. That's her whole MO. Let's be in the way. That's how cats work. I'm just going to take a nice sheet of this watercolor paper here. It's a watercolor sketchbook, so it should work nicely. Okay, so I filled out a chart with all the names of the colors and their light fastness ratings, which they have on these, which is very nice. And honestly, I think it's the only set I have that have light fast ratings. It seems to be most of them are 2s. There's a couple 5s, a few 4s and 3s, and I think there is only one 1, which is Autumn Wave Blue, which is a really pretty kind of bright purpley blue color. Anyway, well, that's kind of nice. I did put a black swatch in here of black watercolor paper for the white one. And I think what I'm going to do is zoom in here a little bit, and we're going to get all the colors in. And I will probably speed this up so that it's not terrifyingly long. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So we're just going to, I'm going to put down the color, if I can get it out, because I'm struggling with life right now. I'm going to put down the color. And I'm going to blend it out a little bit at the end. And that's how I'm going to do it. And we're going to get through this. You can see on my chart which ones have what ratings as I do this. And hopefully that will be good enough. And because I'm not going to say their name and their color fastness. Again, we'd be here a very long time, and I don't think that's really what you want. So let's go. Okay, didn't make too much of a mess, which is a trick with oil pastels. The Autumn Wave Blue reminds me of the color, I think it's Hawaiian blue. It's the color of the Lions football jerseys. um, I really, really like sea salt. I like frosty white. Those are over here. I like the cedar green and the mustard yellow. Those are the ones that really stand out to me personally. But I can't wait to use them. I think they're going to be a lot of fun to use. And let's get started. I've got a reference photo drawn, and I'm ready to go here. Let me just switch things around. Okay, it's Honolulu blue, not Hawaii blue. I knew it was something like that. But that's what that color reminds me of. So this is my Sennelier oil pastel pad. I'm going to back up a little bit here so you can see the whole thing. I've got a little scrap paper here to work on to test colors. And I have now done a couple things in here. If you have watched my channel, the first Lightwish box that I tested, I hadn't done anything in here yet. There are videos of both of these pieces that you can find. I'll try and link them up in the corner and in the description. This was some flowers that I bought, some tulips, and I went out and took a picture on the porch of them, specifically to paint. And this was a lake gull painting that I did. Again, like there's both of these are available to watch on my channel in the playlist Oil Pastels. And this is what I'm painting today. It's a picture of my grandson and his other grandma. I took when we were in Chile, and they were on his grandpa's brother's farm. And we were all on the farm, and I took this picture. She was holding him up to a tree. He loves trees. And I thought it would be fun to paint. And I thought that the colors in this set would be appropriate and work well for it. So that's what I am going to do. I do need to get my reference picture back up here so I can see what I am doing. And I'll pop it in the corner for you guys to at least get an idea of what I am working on. Nice thing about oil pastels, I don't have to worry about what I draw this with, because it's gonna get covered up. You tend to work light to dark with oil pastels, so that's what I'm going to do. And if I squint my eyes, the lightest part of this is their faces and the tree. Some of the trees in the background too, but oddly, the grass is light too. The grass and the tree really are pretty similar, the light parts of the tree anyway. As far as values go, they're about the same. Lena Revo, who I admire very much, is a wonderful oil pastel painter. And she recommends some of these tools, a palette knife and a sanding block and a paper stump, and using colored pencils to do any of the little tiny detail work. And she recommends you do that first. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here and get a little bit of the detail stuff in so that I'm not trying to struggle to do it at the end. It's not the right color though. Let's go with now. I am not trying to get a perfect representation of this. I like my stuff to be a little looser. That's always the goal I don't always attain it. Sometimes I go around in circles so much that I end up way more detailed than I ever intended to be. His hair is crazy. It sticks out in all directions. He was born with a head of hair, and it's just gone nuts ever since. It used to be darker, but now it's this straw-colored, reddish, crazy hair. I think I might wait on her jacket, because if I get a bunch of black down there, that might just cause me grief as I'm doing the rest of this. And I don't need grief. All right, so my tree is a very light color. So I think I'll get a pass in on the tree, and then we'll move on to maybe do the background. I'm going to have to detail out his legs again, because they're very similar to the same color as the tree with what I used. And that was not real effective. Trying to not get too picky here. It's hard when you know who you're drawing. You're not just drawing random people, but I think that's okay. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I like my tree. The people say the people they are, they're just not as detailed as I would try and get if I was using another medium. So I'm just gonna sign it. And that was a lot of fun. It took me a while. There was a lot of push and pull, especially with the people. Well, like I said, it's because I was trying to do more detail than I should have been trying to do. And I know better. It doesn't stop me, obviously. So my final thoughts. There's some colors I guess I would have liked to have, like a dark red, like a cranberry burgundy kind of color. And it's hard to mix, at least for me. Every time I tried to mix it off of the stick, I didn't have really good luck putting it down. But I would have liked that color. Otherwise, I mean, I think it did a nice job. There's quite a lot of selection here. I have some colors I really went through a lot of because I really liked them, and this was very prevalent gray, and that taupey color. It's nice that they give you lots and lots of whites because I did go through a lot of white, and I didn't feel bad doing it. So they lay down really nicely. And they're artist quality, so they have a light fast rating, which is really nice. I think they're great. I think it's a really nice set. It's a nice basic set, and not expensive. So if you're just new to oil pastels, I think this is a good way to start. I would recommend these for that. And I'm not just saying that because they sent them to me. They did send them to me, but like I said, I liked their other ones. So I expected to like these, and I liked them even more than the other ones. I found them easier to use than the square sticks. I think you would like using them too if you were in the market for some oil pastels. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. And I really appreciate your being here. And if you would like to, please check out my Etsy shop where I have prints of my artwork along with cute little monsters for sale.